Ma ciao a tutti e bentornati qui sul canale Luca B Show per un'altra puntata di Starfield e continuiamo a seguire Bluescorpion. Vi ricordo che in questo momento Bluescorpion è alle prese per cercare di recuperare le credenziali per entrare nel sistema bancario affinché si riesca a trovare il documento dove indica che fine ha fatto la nave della banca piena ma piena di crediti, perché è quella che andiamo a cercare. Il problema qual è? Che per chi non ha ancora visto le puntate precedenti su YouTube, il fatto è che Blue Scorpion adesso sta coi pirati, ovvero con la flotta Cremisi, ma è un infiltrato. Quindi è vero sì che deve cercare queste credenziali e portarli ai pirati, ma siccome è un infiltrato dell'UC deve fare in modo che quei pirati non mettano mai le mani sulla nave. Ci riuscirà? Boh, vedremo. Iniziamo con una nuova puntata di Starfield. Bene, iniziamo. Adesso stiamo andando appunto, come ci ha detto Rokov, come andare a far scattare questo allarme. C'è sempre il nostro buon Vasco che ci segue. Vieni Vasco, vieni.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
So, what brings you aboard?
Vediamo se c'è qualcosa di interessante. No. Fazzoletti, vi serve un fazzoletto? Ok, andiamo avanti. Vieni Vasco. Oh, i crediti sì che mi servono. Engineering deck. Salve.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you?
Di cosa ti occupi tu qui?
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right?
Ci si sente soli qua giù, eh?
A few of the techs call this deck the dungeon. I think you can see why. Not exactly Starliner-class comfort down here. Don't get me wrong, the quiet gives me time to gather my thoughts, catch up on work, and all that, but I'd rather work on the bridge.
Ho assoluto bisogno di accedere all'area del supporto vitale.
Oh, sorry, that area is off limits. No exceptions.
In realtà il Capitan Rokov ha detto che è disposto anche a cancellarti il debito di gioco.
Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away?
Che ne pensi del Capitano Rokov?
Honestly, he's a seasoned ship captain. He told me he was a long hauler for years, and the experience shows. Only thing is, He's always talking about trade deals and plans for get-rich-quick schemes. It's all the guy ever thinks about. Why he decided to be a Starliner captain, I'll never know. It's almost like he craves being around money. Tell you what, though, for someone that loves credit so much, he sure doesn't mind gambling them when we play cards.
Dimmi, cosa fai sulla Siren of the Stars?
I'm the Siren's chief engineer. Trident put me in charge of the entire tech team. We do our best to keep the ship running smoothly and efficiently. Of course, this beauty is a cutting-edge piece of spacecraft design. Almost everything has triple redundancy, like the life support system. Unfortunately, that means there's quite a bit of downtime. Could be worse, though, right? Remember not to touch anything, please.
Bye bye. Ok, accesso a supporto vitale. Attenzione, per motivi di sicurezza l'accesso a supporto vitale non può essere sigillato senza approvazione dell'ingegnere capo di servizio. Va bene, ci fa molto piacere. Chiudi accesso supporto vitale. Procedura di emergenza. Ok. Interruttore di presa.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Oh, che bella, tutta vuota. Non è qua. Dov'è l'ascensore? Ah no, bisogna andare di qua, questo è il bagno. Ok, nella cabina, eccola qua.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Sì, sì, sto andando, sto andando. Eccoti qua, stronzone.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
Lavoro sotto la copertura della Dipsys su C. Mi servono tutte le informazioni che hai su Dombrowski.
You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
Claudia dice che Dombrowski ti sta imbrogliando sulla tua quota per il lavoro con la GalBank.
Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail.
Perché avete permesso a Dombrowski di gestire tutti i numeri?
Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on GalBank's system without raising any red flags. I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had him wrapped around her finger. Apparently, she was wrong.
Compenserò io le tue perdite.
At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
All passengers.
Ma hai pensato di entrare nella flotta Cremisi?
Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Enemies on two fronts. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on UC security. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing down? No. You can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates, thank you very much.
Sai niente della Dipsys UC?
I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work, if that's what you're trying to imply. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be a huge pain in the ass. I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Akande's loaded with big picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, it's driving my superiors crazy.
Cosa ha intenzione di fare riguardo a Swiss e Dombrowski?
Well, since Claudia has been spending time disgustingly close to Dombrowski, I think she's suffered enough. On the other hand, I've got very, very special plans for Larry. I have some friends that can, well, let's just say, take care of the problem. That's if you leave him alive, of course. We'll just have to wait and see. You better
Grazie.
tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I
All
will.
passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Ok, andiamo da Larry.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Sì, sì, ci credo. Problema, non c'è problema.
Our security team would appreciate it. Please shelter your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Ma eccolo il pezzo di merda.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
D'accordo, trattiamo.
Excellent, excellent. So, before we begin, let's review the facts. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud GalBank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me.
Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Ma come è forbito, professore?
I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my GalBank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
E come faccio a sapere che non segnalerai il furto delle tue credenziali?
Well, I'm surprised you even posed that question at all. The answer is quite obvious. The last thing I'd want to do at this point is call attention to myself.
Beh, mi sorprende che tu l'abbia capito.
Oh, it was actually a rather easy deduction to make. It's the only thing of significant value that I still have in my possession. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates.
The captain has
Today.
declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
That's mine. Give it back. Don't try that again.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm. This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling bet that Saldin owed me. But hey, you got the job done.
Ho corso io tutti i rischi.
You must be joking. After this little stunt I helped you pull, I'm certain Trident's going to rebut my captain's contract. I've got nowhere else to go, so I'm fully expecting that you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner?
Non credo sia una buona idea.
Of course, of course. I understand completely. Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time
All
coming.
passengers,
I owe
may
you
I have
one,
your
Colpo.
attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Come mi hai chiamato?
Please report to your
Tovaric?
cabins in
Don't
orderly
worry, it's not an
fashion
insult.
and
It's a
remain
very old
there
Russian
until you
word for
receive
comrade.
further instructions.
It's what I intend to call you from now on, so get used to it.
Altro che accetto solo ringraziamenti sotto forma di crediti.
Yeah, I'm a bit short in that department myself. Perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. Just look for me on the key, and I'll see what I can do. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the key.
Vediamo se mi ha tolto lo zaino che avevo fregato. Eh sì, me l'ha tolto. Vabbè, non importa. Va. Ma non mica mi ha tolto anche i crediti, no? No, crediti no. Però mi sa che mi ha tolto tutta la roba che mi ero fregato. Mannaggia la miseria, mannaggia. Non mi ha arrestato, però mi ha tolto tutta la roba. Uff, che peccato. Se riesco. Aspetta, voglio fare una cosa. Salviamo. Salvare. Vediamo se riesco a fare una cosa.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during...
Però mi devo ricordare dove sta. No, mi sa che non mi fa più entrare. Vabbè, non importa. Che peccato, peccato. Ma il premio BT ce l'ho però. Il premio BT per forza, dai, non mi dire che non mi ha fregato pure quello. Chiave, codici. BT. Premio baluardo, ok. Vabbè. Andiamo.
report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Almeno questi che mi recuperano un bel po' di salute me lo prendo. Dove questa è la cucina? Aspetta. Questi 5 salute. Andiamo. Spostati Vasco. Dai, dimmi dove devo andare. Ora però devo andare a Nuova Atlantide. Speriamo che non mi beccano con quella cosa che avevo fregato. Che ci fa
All
ancora qua?
passengers,
I need to pack up
may
and
I
get
have
out.
your attention,
What is it?
please?
What
The
is it?
captain has declared a ship-wide emergency.
Ciao,
Please
caro.
report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Qua potrei fregare forse anche le altre tute? Come ho fatto l'altra volta? Vediamo un attimo. No, no, questo lo posso aprire. Manichino, vediamo che cosa c'ha. Casco da spaziale da navigatore. Tuta spaziale da... Vabbè, ma non è che mi piaccia più di tanto, onestamente. Te la puoi tenere. Questo? Navigatore. È uguale. La viandante stellare. Niente, non c'è niente di buono. Scatola di stoccaggio. Vedi? Crediti. Scatola di stoccaggio. Però mi sa che questa è vuota. Scatola di stoccaggio. Mi sto sedendo perché si era bloccato il PC. Cosa di poco conto, però vabbè. Allora, vediamo se mi fa ripristinare. Morsa. No. Bottiglia di campione genetico, no.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
Yeah. Ok. Abitalo qua. Speriamo bene, che cosa vuoi che ti dica?
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be confiscated.
Va bene, pagherò la multa, però prima voglio vedere cosa c'è di roba rubata. Ah, non c'è, ok. Pagherò la multa.
Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
Però, che eleganza, quando non sono solo le navi. Ok. Poro, 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 poro. Quartiere commerciale, grazie.
Wow, you look completely different.
I feel underdressed.
Hello, welcome to the GalBank archives. May I see your credentials, please?
Ecco qui.
Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives.
Emani delle strane vibrazioni. Qualcosa non va?
Shh, they'll hear us. Look, Ecliptic busted in here and said something about letting you walk into the archives, and then they're gonna jump you. I'm supposed to let you in and then get the heck out of here. They said if I didn't do exactly what they said, they'd kill me. Just be careful. I don't even know how many of them are hiding in there.
Ottimo. Salvataggio. Andiamo. Dov'è il medikit? Eccolo. Quando è troppo, è troppo. Dov'è l'altro? Dove sei? Ecco. Ancora? Ce l'abbiamo fatta. Prima cosa, direi di recuperare un po' di cosette. Allora, Grendel. Ma la Grendel, se non sbaglio, è la granata. Quindi, granata frammentazione. Ok. Grendel è il fucile. Torniamo un attimo sulle scale e vediamo un po' di che si tratta. Questo è un altro Grendel. Proiettili, Grendel. Come questo zaino. Non mi interessa. Allora. Vediamo quanti ce ne sono ancora. Qua. Grendel. Quanto c'ho ancora di spazio? 76, va bene. Abbiamo il caricatore esteso modificato. Ottimo. Calibro. Ma questo lo possiamo mettere subito. Vediamo. Pistola. Calibratore modificato. Confronto equipaggiato, esamina. Ah no, è l'altra cosa, ok. Mi piace la mia bellissima Aeon, con cui ho un sacco di proiettili. Ok. Penso che qui abbiamo finito. Dobbiamo solo andare a prendere. Dobbiamo leggere l'archivio. Qua non c'è niente. Non c'è niente. Non c'è niente. Ok. Dunque, registro navi scomparse. Così te lo dice subito. La serendipity, ma non ci interessa. Sconosciuto. Quello che ci interessa è l'eredità. Dunque, trasporto va bene, partenza riservato. Ok, poi abbiamo la prosperity, la supremacy. Tutte le navi di trasporto che hanno installato un radiofaro transponder criptato CBR. Ok. E la miseria, fino a 250 anni di autonomia. Va bene. Vediamo se riusciamo a recuperare qualcosa di buono prima di andare via. Cosa magari per curarmi. Vedi quanti libri ci sono in giro. Ah. Gli ultimi giorni Omega. No, dobbiamo andare quindi alla chiave, non dal capitano. Questo sì. Caffè. Non si dice mai no a un buon caffè. D'accordo, penso che possiamo andare. Ok, qua c'è qualcosa di interessante, non c'è assolutamente niente. Tanto qua ci sono giustamente solo gli archivi, che vuoi che ci siano. Ok, torniamo alla nave. Ma prima voglio fare anche quell'altra missione. Vediamo se è qui. Vediamo se è qui. Trova la centralina. Prendi il pacco del miglio rosso. Attività. Ma non c'avevo quello della dottoressa. È strano. eccola! Alla clinica. Ok. Questo intendevo fare. Vediamo dov'è. Ordini del medico, esatto. Vediamo un po' se riusciamo a fare anche questa.
Enhanced is my favorite basic.
Allo spazio porta, quindi forse non è qui. Allora io direi invece facciamo un'altra cosa. Mi vado a finire questa qua, trovo la centralina e poi ce ne torniamo la chiave. Tanto ci siamo.
Always good to see another badge.
Mm, 52 metri. Ah sì, ma devo prendere l'ascensore per andare sotto.
I missed our Bobby so much.
Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
Ah, tutto è fatto di clorosilani.
Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills?
Vedi, tutto è fatto di clorosilani. Questa qua e poi torniamo a fare i nostri affari. Con te non ci parlo più, barista del cavolo che mi ha fatto trovare in questa situazione.
You should be near the next junction box. And if those squatters never cleared out, I would suggest avoiding eye contact. It should be fine. Another switch flipped, another lead to follow. And the lights in here just flickered too. The wiring is worse than I thought. I'm going to work on fixing that little issue while you find the next junction box. Looks like it's over near the Trade Authority. Okay, just find that and, maybe don't talk to anyone about it just yet.
You know, I went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
The Trade Authority has access to goods and services no one else does.
Insomma.
No one.
Non è proprio così, però vabbè.
Listen, I've seen that show a million times. You can't have those two things. Financially, emotionally.
Okay, the final box I need you to deal with should be right around there. Unfortunately, I just realized you're in for a real tangle of cabling. Like 200 years of field attempts to rewire things. I tried to fix it 3 years back and was crying by the second day. Gave up on the third. Anyway, there should be a series of secondary breakers you need to deal with before you can access the junction box. I don't remember the order, but flip levers until all those circuits are powered down.
Molto ingegneristico, diciamo. Oh, aperto.
Wow, you got it. Really well done. You saved me like a week of work. Why didn't you meet me at the monitoring station, near where we met?
Va bene. Adesso dove si entra da qua?
Well, what can you do?
Dovrebbe essere qua. Vediamo. No. Non è qua. Vabbè. Ah, qua. Eccoti.
You found them all, and really quickly too. I'm impressed.
Oddio, molto in fretta, insomma.
Did I say thank you? Because thank you. There's no way I could have done that in a reasonable amount of time all by myself.
Felice di aiutare.
Well, not everyone would be, and I appreciate it. Thanks to your help, I was able to trace the power drain. I know where it's coming from. Unfortunately, the source is exactly where I was afraid it was. The Trade Authority. So, that's something that I'll need to deal with. That'll be fun. If you want to tag along, I certainly wouldn't complain, but if not, then this is where we part ways. So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly?
Che cos'è che ti preoccupa?
I don't know. I feel like I'm the one who's going to wind up in trouble. Zoe's got a way of twisting things.
Ok, sono con te.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
Va bene.
You must be so proud.
She's so amazing. Her only flaw is she keeps making me look bad.
Seen your file. Just says Pilgrim. Guess you're searching for something, huh?
A visit from
Let us know if you
Nast.
find it.
How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are. And what was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry, what?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Credo che qui si metta male, eh?
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what. I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
Certo. Rilassati, andrà tutto bene.
Okay, you're probably right. Just need to breathe.